Hello my friends, this is the starter view of your event page prototype, and you can see I've taken that and added a lot of branding color in various areas, and I want to place a picture in that gray box at the top. So I'm going to go get my picture, open it, and drop it on that gray box, but it's kind of cut off at the bottom. So I want to pick it and then go to the properties panel and change the image from fill to crop. And now I can move the picture inside the box. I'm just going to slide it up a little bit so that I can get the part I want to see. And then you can add some more elements like the map at the bottom, some text for your event, and basically fill out the page so it looks good. I'm going to slide the ticket window up above out of the way, and I'm going to option drag on the name of this screen, which is desktop-1, so that I get a copy of it. And then I'm going to extend the box that says button so that it's much wider. And I'm going to slide button over to the left side. And actually, I don't want to call it button anymore. I want to call it purchase. So we'll just highlight that on the first page, on the first screen, and change it to purchase, and do the same thing on the second screen. And I'm going to use the rest of that area next to purchase to put some numbers. So I'm going to create a circle, and I'm going to get it centered there. I don't like it gray, so we're going to switch that out to never mind color. We're going to make it transparent. So we're going to make the opacity 0, and I'm going to give it a stroke, which is an outline. It's going to be white. And I'm going to make it a bit thicker by changing the width to 3. Great. I'm going to put a number inside the circle. So I'm going to just get my text tool, click it down there by the circle, type 1, and I want to make that bolder. So I'm going to pop up the font styles and change that to bold. And then I'm going to move it into the center of the circle. You can either drag it with your cursor or use your arrow keys to move. And now I'm going to select the circle and the number and group them together with group selection. And then I'm going to option drag to create another one, and then command or control D to get a total of 5. And I'm going to just click into the second, third, fourth, and fifth ones and change their numbers to 2, 3, 4, and 5. Great. So the person using this event page can choose between 1 and 5 tickets when they're purchasing. Okay, now I'm going to tap the name of the screen and option drag it over again to get another copy of this. And on this one, I'm going to pretend that my user has chosen 3 as the number of tickets they're purchasing. So I'm going to pick 1, 2, 4, shift click 1, 2, 4, and 5 to pick just those, and change their opacity to 50%, not 5, 50%, so that they're kind of like dim, well, they're like dimmed back compared to the 3. So the 3 is the selected number now. Okay, now I'm going to go get the little ticket purchase window, bring it back down here where I can see it. And I need to change some things here since 3 is the number of tickets. So we're going to change the 1 to a 3 and do a little bit of math, and the total price will be $150. Okay, great. Okay, now we're going to prototype and wire these together. So tap prototype and grab the dot on the side of the purchase box, wire it over to the second screen. I want this to work so that the purchase expands out to include the numbers. So I'm going to switch my animation to Smart Animate. And I'll just close this box. Now we're going to take a look at this before we finish the rest. Okay, so here's my page, and if I tap purchase, it very nicely expands out to show me all my options. All right, we'll close this window and go back to our working window. And I'm going to pick 3 on the second screen and wire it over to the third screen. And I want to just change this to instant. So I don't want any animation here because it's just everything's staying the same place. It's just that the other numbers are getting dimmed back. Okay, now I'm going to pick the name of the third screen so that I'm highlighting the whole screen. And I'm going to wire it to the ticket window. And this one we're going to use after delay. So this will mean it'll show up automatically after 2 seconds, which is the same as 2000. Okay, and I want it to be an overlay. So we're going to pick open overlay, and the rest of the settings are fine. Close when clicking outside is a good thing. Okay, so we're going to go back to the beginning and tap the play button there, which is the best way to make sure we're prototyping from the start. Okay, we're going to tap purchase. Oh, let's scroll down, see the whole page. And then we can tap purchase, watch that expand out. Tap 3, and we'll see the other numbers get dimmed back. And then without tapping anything, the little ticket window shows up. Okay, and that's it. So you can add as much as you want to this, but this is your starting point.